Basically, he was saying a lot of people overestimate what they can do in 90 days, but they underestimate what they can do in a year.
Yeah, for sure.
So they get to that. Say, for instance, I wanted to lose 100 by 90, but I didn't lose it. Some people was shut down.
Yeah.
But you lost 50. Keep going. Do another 90.
Losing is hard,
Like,
bro.
you'll probably lose another 50. Do another 90.
Right.
Like, people look at that. I didn't get this in the 90 to what I wanted, so I stopped. I'm discouraged now. No. Do it again. Do another 90.
The best thing about life is that, like, my greatest advice if I had to leave a piece is just get so comfortable with losing.
Yeah.
Just be overly comfortable with losing that when you lose, it don't affect you.
Right.
Like, it's just like, all right, cool, I got to figure out a different way.
Right.
Like, just have that mentality about everything. If you can get comfortable with losing, winning is not an issue. Nobody has a problem with winning.
Right.
Nobody has a problem dealing with winning.
No.
But losing is the hardest fucking thing to get comfortable with. Because you might win weeks straight, then you get a loss. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you feel like you never won.
Yeah.
Like, if you can get comfortable
That's
with
how
losing.
it is. Even when you win for a long time,
Yeah.
you still feel like,
You still
damn,
like-
like
yeah.
the world's falling.
Yeah. Because like you said, you can win and win and win. Some people are going to take that first L and be like, it's okay. And some people are going to take that first L
and take it to heart.
Oh,
Like,
man,
personally,
it's
like,
done.
I ain't-
We did that shit in high school.
Yeah.
We threw the fucking biggest parties in the history of the city in high school. The first party we took an L on, we quit.
You quit.
The
Bro,
very
do it.
first one.
Can't
Very
do it.
first one.
We
Oh,
made
this
a
ain't it.
killing
This ain't it.
every week for fucking, 2 years. Yeah.
First
First party took an L.
I
quit.
knew it.
Can't do it no
I
more.
knew, I knew we
Bullshit.
could
Hold
do
my
this shit.
time.
Yeah.
I knew
Bro.
we could do this shit.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
That's bad.
That's the story.
Yeah,
of
winning
a lot
is a
of
horrible
people.
teacher, bro.
Yeah.
You have to get comfortable with losing, bro. You gotta you have
Damn,
to.
that is true, man.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Fail fast.
And
Just
fail
go ahead
fast.
and get it out the way.
Oh man, because you gonna feel like shit. It's
But
just-
so I was told. So do y'all feel like to reverse this? Do you feel like would you tell somebody, "Hey man, get your heart broken early so you can deal with it"? Would you tell someone that?
I think that any sort of life experience that doesn't completely derail or break you is a good life experience.
like growing pains. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's important to learn. You got to learn.
Yeah.
You got to experience things.
you got to. Yeah.
It teaches you stuff that you can use what you learn from this into the next situation.
Yeah.
The fewer of those experiences you have, the less things you have to pull from when something really challenging happens.
When it really happens. Yeah.
A loss is a lesson.
Yeah.
A loss is a lesson, but I think you say in different ways that you can still.
I ain't got to tell you go get your heart broken.
Yeah.
No. But some people will say that, like, because you're not gonna know if you ever have. You ain't gonna know how to cope with it. Like somebody got their feelings hurt, and let's say, for instance, high school or college. All right, you had your first heartbreak, like you destroyed. Then years go by. If it happened again, you'll be able to pick yourself up. Now imagine you never went through that. And prime example, myself, I'm 35. Say, for instance, I get in a relationship, shit go left. I might not be able to handle it because this is my first
Better
time.
be able to handle. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
I feel you. I feel you.
Breaking up with somebody that you in love with, getting your heart broken is some of the most gut wrenching shit.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
You'll be
saying.
fucking sick.
But
Yeah.
imagine
Like, you don't
never
want to
did,
do
like,
nothing.
That's
And
what
it's
I'm
crazy
saying.
because, or not even that, just imagine you want to break up with someone and you don't do it, and they hit you with it.
yeah.
You be hurt still.
Yeah, like I
Either
wanted
way,
to-
I
bro.
don't even like
Yeah.
you no more.
Like I've done it a ton of times, but I do tell like you should love people because you look back on it like that's an experience that I had.
Yeah.
During that moment, you gonna feel like shit. It's gonna be the worst thing that ever happened to you. You gonna feel like, but in hindsight, like damn, I done been in love with X amount of people. I got to experience.
But,
that, you know what I'm
but
saying?
that's right there. What you just said is why a lot of people be like, shit, I don't want to experience that. You're going to have a lot of people like, shit, you already told me it's the worst shit ever.
yeah.
Shit, I'ma stay away from
That moment, it's
But
the
what
worst
if I
shit
tell
ever.
you that it makes you better?
Yeah.
See,
Like
again,
when you work out
Yeah.
your legs,
Yeah.
the next morning you wake up and it feels like shit.
for sure.
Yeah.
That don't mean I'm never gonna do squats again.
Yeah. But you got some that,
That
won't.
won't.
No, but
But those
you
people
need
don't get better.
through every relationship. You learn,
Yeah.
but you learn about yourself too.
Yeah, I get that.
Getting in relationships, falling in love, breaking up, whatever it is, you learn so much about like what you want your person to do for you and what you want to do for somebody else.
Gotcha.
And you learn like what you did wrong in a relationship.
Right.
And you get better and take it to the next relationship.
Yeah.
And you constantly get better and you improve and you learn like then one day you in a relationship like damn, I learned a lot of shit about how to treat somebody.
And how to communicate.
Right. Like all
And
of that
how
shit's
not
important.
to communicate sometimes.
Yeah.
A lot of times with men, it's like, I don't want to turn this into a man versus woman thing.
Yeah.
But as a man, you got to get comfortable with the fact that almost never is shit going to be about you.
Okay.
If you're looking for things to be about you and revolve around you, it's never going to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
If you got a wife, if you got kids, if you got any women in your life,
Right.
it's about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about the women and it's about the kids. Almost never is it about you.
Right.
You got to get comfortable with that. You got to get comfortable with being wrong, even when you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not worth the thing. Like I'm not gonna go into no tit for tat with you, and I know that eventually maybe it'll hurt your feelings. Then I'm gonna feel bad about that.
Right.
Absolutely.
Like, it's not worth it. You right. You got it. I'm sorry. I
You're
fucked
right.
up.
Yeah.
I'll do it better next time.
And being in love
Yeah.
at 19 versus being in love in your 30s, you gonna learn that shit.
Yeah.
Especially when you I was talking to Matt about it the other day. When you're a young man, like 18, 19, 20, you in love in your relationship, it's like one of the most tumultuous times in your fucking life. Because
Right.
you're just so full of like testosterone and love and energy, and you just like
It'll consume you.
yeah, like you
Yeah.
just want to text a girl. You trying to y'all get into shit. You got to text her on the phone. You can't do nothing else until you resolve this issue with her. Like it really teaches you a lot about a relationship
Right.
at that time in your life, and then later on, you're like, okay, I learned from my mistake. Maybe I shouldn't talk to her like that.
Yeah.
Because something I learned on in my very early relationships was that I thought when y'all have an argument, y'all scream. And I probably talked about this before. I thought you yell at each other.
Yeah.
Because that's what I seen growing up.
Right.
So the first time I ever got into a disagreement with a girl, I yelled at her. And she was like, why are you yelling at me?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
this
I
what we
thought-
supposed to do.
I thought this is what we supposed to fucking do. Because I see my aunt and uncle arguing all the time. So I thought we had a disagreement.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to yell at your motherfucking
Yeah.
ass. But then I'm like, oh damn, no, that's not what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So
My
you
man done
learn.
licked
Right.
a cigarette
Yeah.
and everything.
Right.
Mid-argument.
So you learn this shit, and it's like, oh damn, like maybe that's not how you resolve issues.
So do you feel like you can learn from other people's experience? So for example, you've been through the heartbreak or you'd have been through this and that. I can learn what to do or not to do from
Certain things you got to go through.
some stuff.
A
you
lot of
just
life,
gotta-
yeah.
Okay, I agree. to
Something
this.
like that. Like the major events of life.
Yeah.
Like I could tell you what it's like for how it was when I lost my parents.
Right.
You'll never learn anything
From that, yeah.
You may pick up a nugget or two, but
Yeah.
for the most part, you have to live through that experience.
Right.
You gotta go
I
through it,
I can't tell you what it's like to get married. I
Right.
can't tell you what it's like to be a dad. I mean, I can give you some information, but like
Yeah.
you have to experience these things to fully grasp it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get it. I
Like
get that.
you can conceptually understand how it's like a feeling and it's great to be a dad, but like you don't until you do it, you don't know.
really don't know.
Right.
Cause I lived through it. Like when I people was always giving me advice. Oh, you gotta do this, do this. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the most beautiful thing you ever experienced. Like, sure, I bet.
Right.
Yeah.
And then boom, you experience it, and it's like, wow, like
It's real.
But it was real. But it was
Yeah.
right though.
so. I mean, yeah, but it's different for you. Like it's like
Because you got to
it's
I
an
see what you're
emotion.
saying.
It's a feeling. Like it's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
it's not a tangible thing. Like
Yeah.
It's like trying to describe to a young man if he asks you about the birds and the bees having
Yeah.
sex for the first time. Like
Right.
I can
I can
describe
tell
this
you,
shit.
but until
explain
you-
it, but until
Yeah.
you
Until
do
you
it, you
experience
don't
it.
know what I'm saying.
Because
Right,
I was the
yeah.
person that
You ever had a really
yeah.
good ice cream cone and stuff like that,
You know
but
what
it
I'm
ain't
saying?
quite. You know what I
Fan
mean?
blowing and
The fan blowing.
you know when you make no
You know when you
sense.
take a shower and it's been hot all day, you get out and it's like, that feeling.
Then apple pie right there. And a foot massage. Like,
Yes.
almost like that, but not that.
But I get that. So what because one of my biggest thing was especially like kids and not having a baby mother, quote unquote, because I heard the horror stories like make sure you have kids with somebody you're with, because I tell you having kids is this.
That kept me from having kids for a long time.
And so it fuck with you. It fuck with your mental. And so
this
when
is
you
my-
hear hey man, don't give your heart away to nobody because it's the worst feeling. That you like, shit, I ain't getting close to nobody.
My biggest piece of advice for shit like that, and no offense to none of these people, but this is how I view it. I don't take no advice from people that I wouldn't trade places with.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
If
give
I
you
don't
that.
want to be like you, I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about what you got to say
Yeah.
about what I should do with my life.
right?
So I'm not gonna not do some shit because somebody told me I shouldn't do it and they got a shittier life than I got.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to that.
Yeah.
At
You
all.
still could go find somebody to be in love with. Maybe there's plenty of people out. I mean, obviously the baby mama thing, blah blah blah. There's plenty of successful co-parents in situations out here. You could have a beautiful child that you raise and becomes the best thing that ever happened to you. Maybe that relationship just didn't work out.